So, false start. We'll try this again.
We believe in second chances after the two first second chances.
I suppose. So, is it transmitting okay? Can you hear anything on the stream?
I'm doing some sound checking right now. That said, how everything sounds good at least. I have to give it that. It's loud and clear.
So you're hearing Link to the Past at the moment?
Come again?
Long ago, this world was created
you should be
by
hearing
the
an
gods.
announcer right now.
The gods, as proof of their great power, left behind an artifact of 3 golden triangles, the Triforce. One ruled power, one governed wisdom, and one forced
Oh yes,
courage.
I'm hearing an announcer right now.
Until the appropriate people would appear to inherit them, each of
And
the
have that
crest-bearing
deep, lovely
Triforce pieces
voice
slept
just
in a
explaining
sacred realm
everything.
known to no one.
Also, am I cracking up that badly, or is that the stream just doing stuff with my audio?
Descended from heavens, there lies
It might just be
power.
the game itself.
The wishes of those it shines upon are conveyed to the gods.
I'm not quite sure.
These are the words passed down in the land of Hyrule. Obtain the golden power of the Triforce, and your wishes shall be granted.
Although I should probably check real quick whether or not people are actually downloading the torrent I put up of the Lord Cat archives. Which, by the way, won't be around forever.
By the legends sought the sacred realm for themselves. However, of all people,
the archives?
First to open the gate to the sacred realm and obtain the Triforce was Ganondorf.
Yeah, 417 gigs worth of Jason's stuff.
That the King of Evil, Ganon, was born.
100%. Damn it, man! I need to double check and see if I have
Before
the hard
long,
drive space to
Ganon's
download all that.
spread over Hyrule, and sinister events began to occur. One after another.
I have to admit, I have downloaded stuff that big before, but it was a whole lot more of naked ladies in it.
The King of Hyrule therefore commanded the 7 sages and the Knights of Hyrule to seal away the source of the malice. The people of Hyrule, by divine revelation, had created the Master Sword, a sacred blade with the power to defeat any evil that may steal the Triforce. However, even the 7 sages were unable to wield it. The people waited for a hero with the power to wield the sacred Master Sword to appear. But the force of Ganon's malice didn't wait for the hero's coming, and pressed closer to the royal palace where a grand battle unfolded. After tremendous sacrifice, the sages at last succeeded with the seal, and as the curtains fell on the conflict known as the Sealing War, peace visited the land of Hyrule once more.
My name is Princess Zelda. I have been imprisoned in a dungeon by an evil power. Rise quickly, hero. Hyrule is in danger!
A puzzling message shatters the moment's peace. Hurry, hero. Return peace to the land of Hyrule once more.
Yes, because a simple call for help can be so cryptic, can't it?
Poop tart.
Yes. So, we have 3 people, and this needs to be a 2/3 majority. Should I play as the little boy or the little girl? I should mention that there is no Link or Zelda in this. It's just simply the generic generic kid that's used for all the broadcast Satellaview games.
Let's go with a little boy. This time. Next time we take the little girl.
Venture forth, young poop tart. So the Legend of Zelda for the broadcast Satellaview, it was a weekly type of game, to where you only had access to 2 parts of the game every week. And the idea was to complete your objectives and then grind for hearts.
Hero. The people of this land have all been awaiting your arrival. Ah, do not be surprised. I knew that you would come to this land, guided by the stars.
That guy wearing a baseball
Now
cap.
then, hero, gather
Yes.
the pieces of the Triforce that was snatched away and bring
It's
down
a
the
freaking
evil
rad.
King Ganon. I shall send power to you from here. One more very important thing. This world exists only within a predetermined time. When the moment comes, this world, like a dream, shall vanish. To begin, seek out the evil king's dungeon said to lie somewhere within this land. Hurry, hero. Take this sword.
There are things that you must learn that will aid you on your quest. Press the A and Y buttons to use your sword. Please press them now. Next, I want you to press the X button. This is called the subscreen.
It's dangerous to go alone. Take
Here
this.
you can manage the items that you possess. To choose a held item, press the X button to return to the game after making your selection and press B to use the item. To switch the item you want to use, press the X button again to call up the subscreen. There is also a way to switch items using L and R. I will pray for your good
Do
fortune.
you say you only have access to some parts of the game at the same time? Does that mean that you can't really beat the game in just one sitting and you have to wait for the next week to roll over?
That's how it was originally, yes.
But this one stands. You just have to reset
According
it
to
every
the old
1
man,
hour.
the Triforce lies within the dungeons of the Evil King. Rumor has it that the dungeons boast a variety of traps. This week,
Trying to figure
you
out
will
a
be
way to
searching for the
explain
level
it
1 and
properly.
level 2 dungeons.
I'm
should
just
soon be
interested
able to find
how
the
they're
first dungeon.
emulating this.
However, level 2 remains hidden somewhere.
The game
Whether on
was
the
stored on
overworld
an
or
8
within a
megabit
dungeon,
memory
the Evil
card
King's underlings
that
will
was
target
plugged
you.
into the broadcast
When your power
Satellaview
to
RAM
fight foes has been
cartridge.
exhausted, the fairies will
Yeah,
offer you their protection.
I get the I know what the
Springs are where they
Satellaview was and how it worked. It's just that
But yeah, they
No
were
one,
able to use that along with a ROM ripper
okay.
to extract the data. However, it's taken this long just to properly get it all working the way the game was originally intended.
So as I understand it, you only have an hour to play the game each session. Or is the timer just a relic from the time where it was only broadcasted an hour at a time?
Now, for the original broadcast, when the hour was up, or at least the timer was up, I think it was like a 45-minute broadcast. When it was over,
Where are you, hero? Where are you fighting now? There's no mistake that with your current power, you will face a difficult battle. For just a little while, your sword will be granted power. Do you understand? All those who hear my voice now, fight upon this land. If you do not set to fulfill your mission immediately, you will be failing to them.
What's this? Even though your life meter is in full, you can still throw your sword. You may be able to recover the Triforce during this time. However, be conscious of the life you have remaining. Plunge in hastily and you may be defeated.
Interesting.
In order to buy goods from merchants, a currency
trying to
known as
pause the
rupees is
game.
necessary.
but therein lies the
Bombs,
problem. It can't be
keys.
paused.
It is
ever.
best to be ever conscious of your amount of rupees. You will know by the number shown at the top of the screen.
Yeah, that's a problem.
Yeah, because you are in fact playing a broadcast, and it's also kind of a competition.
As one might expect, the shield that the merchant sells
You
is more
can't
powerful
you
than
can't
one you
pause the
currently possess.
emulation either.
It can defend against the balls with which the Zoras will emerge
Unfortunately
from
not.
the water. Attack.
Interesting.
Trying to check and see where I can. Trying to check and see where exactly I can bomb a wall and get some free cash. And I can't think of anything at the moment. Okay, I can't linger around anymore. I gotta do level 1. bombs. Oh no, here it comes.
You can no longer throw your sword. The effect appears to have worn off. It seems you must now fight with more caution than ever.
So anyway, when you achieve your
Perhaps you
your
will obtain a
objectives,
bomb somewhere. You can use the bomb with a
everybody talking.
beacon.
Damn announcer's talking.
It is said that within this earth there are cliffs and walls that can be destroyed with bombs. In dungeons particularly, are statues of faces embedded in the walls. It is said that some of these stone statues can be destroyed using bombs. It is also said that somewhere there are mysterious blocks that move.
Okay, as I was about to say before the announcer interrupted me, when you achieve your objectives, it's then best to start grinding for rupees until the broadcast ends. Because then the screen will fade to white, and then you will then be given a statistical chart of everything you collected. And if you're one of the top rupee collectors that week, you would be sent a prize in the mail. Because keep in mind, St. Giga, the company that made the broadcast Satellaview, it's a subscription service, meaning they've already got your name and address. They can just send you the prizes. Of course, usually it's those little tchotchke kind of gifts you would get in those little gumball machines.
Howdy, I'm back.
You is back. You is back. I is front. I is also on Twitch.
You twitching it up, Reese?
I am twitching it up.
How fares the battle? I am now pursuing some sealed forbidden manuscript. I shall try using the spell that is in the chapter of lightning, directing it against the evil king's minions. Aha!
You know,
What are you playing, Reese?
I almost thought that was actually one of you talking, because it just sounded so fake.
Yeah. Well, I just saw Fantastic Beasts and Where to Find Them.
What do you think?
It's a fun little movie. It's a fun little movie worth checking out if you got the time.
So I have managed to get the first Triforce piece.
What are they doing up in Sovek and Flux's room?
Listen well, hero. A heart container has appeared before my eyes. There's no mistake. It is something newly washed ashore. I can hear the sound of the waves.
I wish there was a way to look at my most recently gained achievements.
I believe it'll help you with
Oh,
your
like
fight.
Payday?
Yeah.
Or I had to bug out for.
The heart container that appeared
I had to bug out
be
really quick, brush my teeth and
place with the
everything.
waves can occur.
Oh, that's fine.
The heart container under the eastern pier has been there from the beginning. It looks like you can't obtain it at the moment. That must mean that there's another place where you can hear the sound of the waves.
So a heart container washes up on the beach at 20 minutes in, and you can only get it for 7 minutes. Once that
That's
7-minute
evil.
mark, once that window leaves you, that's it. It's gone.
That's evil.
Any others like that?
No, it's the only one in the game.
Have you found any breakable
Wow.
walls or cliffs yet? Put your bombs to good use.
Then again,
Consider the
it's.
fact that there are caves
I think this
full
is
of
really
marshes.
interesting
There
from
may be
a
other secrets hidden all over
developing
Hyrule.
standpoint, as they reused some of this for, well, some of the ideas for the Majora's Mask. I mean the timing-based quest stuff that happens and everything.
Ah,
It's
finally, I
said
could
that
buy
there's
the.
an old woman who lives in a hidden
can finally
cave
buy the
among
magic
cliffs. Where could she be? Rumor has it that the old woman sells life-restoring medicine. That's something you want to get after delivering the letter. You should do so quickly.
Let us see you clear a dungeon.
I've already cleared one.
We know that there are 2 Triforce pieces to find.
Never
this
mind
week.
then.
However, only one dungeon entrance can be seen. It
I'll
appears the
eventually
second
get the
entrance's
second,
location cannot be
entrance
found
open.
without bombs.
Okay, was this the one that makes it? Have you found the dungeon in the one rock? That's the hint for level 2. By the way, I already opened it.
Let's use this time to review items used with B. Bombs are a very
Sex
powerful
dozers
weapon.
charging!
However, Not only can you attack with them, they can also be used to break walls. This is important, so be sure to remember it. Let's try to break a stone wall.
I like how they're trying to mix the original Zelda with Link to the Past music.
High speed, low drag.
I has boomerang.
The boomerang can be used to stop enemies in their tracks. It is also useful for retrieving things that are out of your reach. Furthermore, you can throw it diagonally.
The more you can throw it diagonally.
A bow is required to use arrows. One is located in one of the Evil King's dungeons. Merchants sell arrows. However, whenever you fire your bow, your rupee count will decrease, so pay attention.
Gotta grab on one of those hands. Give me a moment. remember correctly, it might actually be on the platform.
Oh, anyway, it's getting late. I have work tomorrow. I'm gonna go to bed.
Okay, see ya.
Take care, guys. I see you around.
What's the matter, you say? The fairy living in the spring has disappeared? This, too, may be an act of the evil king. We cannot leave things like this. We must find the whereabouts of the fairies.
The fairy in the spring has vanished. It seems the power of the evil king is having an effect. Without the fairies, the battle will become difficult. You've got to be careful. Even defeating an enemy won't cause a fairy to appear. It's dangerous like this. You'll want some life-restoring medicine.
Alright, I'm back. Finally.
Welcome back.
God, I hope I didn't lose too much time. Because like I said, you can't pause this game at all, not even with emulators.
Wow.
I mean, they tried their best to make it resemble the original broadcast as much as possible. It's ridiculous.
I shall try using the spell located in the chapter of Fate in the Forbidden Tomb. That wasn't very helpful.
I don't know, the spell seemed rather helpful to me.
I demand bacon.
I think what he wanted to do was kill all the enemies on the screen, but instead it spawned a fairy. That was not actually helpful. Come on. Come this way. You know you wanna. Good, Dino. There we go. Awesome. Now I have 2 hearts, but only just 1 mind.
Somehow, I've managed to find the whereabouts of the fairies. Now we can borrow their powers. Fortunately, they are friendly to you. They also taught me a new spell. I shall try using this spell on you.
The fairies have become your friends. Now you hold the advantage in the fight.
Really? Well,
I'm gonna go with no.
I may as well forget about grinding for rupees.
Why is that?
Well, most of all the drops are fairies.
Fairies worth it?
Alright, let's see if I can get a hold of something here. Okay, I gotta get the arrows. That's an important thingy.
Ever since the old woman who lives by the cliff was surrounded by the flower monsters that fly in the sky, she has been forced into hiding against her
Oh
will.
god, this General Overkill
Good idea to search
mask,
for
which is actually a hat.
Uh-huh.
It reminds me of a commissar from 40K.
He succeeded in stealing
For the Emperor!
the Triforce. Princess Zelda of the Small Kingdom took the Wisdom Hat, divided it into 8 parts, and hid them.
Yep, for more payday later.
Oh, definitely.
What happens if I push the button?
What do you mean? The big button for burning all your cash? That is the one you're talking about, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah,
Is it worth pushing the button?
It gets you a picture.
What do you mean to get you a picture?
I think I've said enough already.
I
Okay.
have now found a fearsome spell.
Screw it, I can
Forbidden
get a
Tool,
ton of money from you in one mission.
but it may help you in the fight.
That is true.
Sure.
Go on, get that heart container.
I'd like to, but I don't have a stepladder. Man, this music sounds so 80s. May as well have this on the Highline Miami mission.
Safe House Daily, new taste. I can get Continental coins. I could bring 20 bags of meth in the cook-off heist.
So here's what I meant earlier regarding how I have to kill time. I've actually accomplished all of my goals for the week. And I can't really do anything until quote the next week. Which I think starts in a couple minutes. At some point that timer will change from something and it'll jump all the way to like an hour.
I burnt my entire offshore and all I got was this lousy picture. Toasty buns.
I told you. You'd get a picture.
A shit one.
Ah, but a picture nonetheless.
But it says my offshore account is over $1 billion now.
The fairies have returned to their springs. It seems as though they have fled from the evil king's power. The springs have now regained their previous power. The fairies who aided you will not lend you their power anymore. Take care as you keep fighting.
This week, the goal was to recover 2 Triforce pieces. If you already have them, it's best to collect rupees and buy items in preparation for next week.
The announcer has just reminded us that the broadcast is about over, and we need to grind for rupees as best we can in preparation for next week. So at some point, that timer at the just above my lifespan is going to jump, indicating that we are entering the next week, to where we will then be able to buy the candles and proceed past the river. Could have swore that was going to be a plus 90. Money making game, blah, 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 blah. Come on, let me bet. 60 rupees, not bad, not bad. My personal goal is to get up to about maybe... Actually, I need to see if I can go past 255. If I can go past that, then great. Otherwise, yeah, I can go past 255.
There is one final greater spell written in the lightning chapter. I shall use it right now. Kaya! How was that?
That last one didn't work too well. Okay, there's 90. Oh, that is awesome. I love that. I love that so much. Okay. Okay, when is it going to jump? Because I need to be able to buy that blue candle and just move right along. Oh god, minus 40.
A fearsome vision has appeared to my eyes now. A figure that strides on, enveloped in smoke, destroying monsters, rocks, and walls. This is not my own power. The power of the stars that guide you through this world emerges through me. Perhaps I can transfer it to you.
So I've just been given infinite bombs. Very nice.
There has been a change in your items. Something about the number of bombs. It seems you'll be able to use them to your heart's content.
Fitting music because I'm about to do something rather malicious here. I stopped caring. I need to grind money and quickly. I think I just broke the music. Small price to pay, I suppose. I guess all it's really left to do is just wait until the week ends and I can finally get the blue candle and burn that bridge, or not the bridge, but that little strip of trees around the bridge. Yeah, that's why I haven't left this little general area yet, because trying to remember what to replace. I think the bombs are replaced with the candle. Either the bombs or the arrows, one of which. May as well do one more. Yeah, let's pretend we didn't see that. I'll probably just edit that out. I don't know. Red Fox makes good stuff. Can't help it. Anyway. guess all that's really left now is just wait. I'll be right back. Okay, so that was week 1, I guess. A harder battle awaits you. Will you prevail up to the very end? The adventure begins anew. Enemies will aggressively assail you, including new and more troublesome ones. When you touch the red bubble, you become numb, unable to use your sword until you touch a blue bubble. Should a like eat your shield, the only thing that you can do is to buy another. You can only attack the P hat when it is stopped on the ground. A Dark Knight will be invincible if attacked frontally.
Oh, it is good of you to return here without fear, hero. The fight to reclaim the Triforce begins anew. In the dungeons of the evil King Ganon are hidden a total of 8 pieces of the Triforce. 2 new dungeons have appeared today. They must hide pieces of the Triforce too. Now go, hero. Reclaim the Triforce. But today's battle will even be more relentless than the last. I shall try to help you in your fight from here. Oh, that's right. A merchant nearby has begun selling something new. If you use it, it seems you can burn trees. It would be good of you to obtain it, I believe. Now, you must hurry. Like before, the world will disappear in due time. Now, I return the memories you entrusted to me. It is best for you to have them.
First, I'll go over how to play. To use your sword, press the A or Y buttons. Go ahead, press it, and show your attack. Next, I want you to press the X button. This screen is called the subscreen. On this screen are listed the things that you are carrying. When you want to use one, press the B button. To change what will be used, make your selection and press the X button again to leave this screen. You can also change your items with L and R at any time. Well, it appears that this week you will have to begin by meeting a merchant. One is located not too far from here. Surely you just have to head for a nearby cave. Also, the old man said to reclaim 2 Triforce pieces today. You will be looking for the level 3 and level 4 dungeons. If you already have 2 Triforce pieces, this will surely bring your total to 4. If you don't have the other 2 pieces, don't panic. The level 1 and level 2 dungeons are already present in this region. You can complete them at any time. The level 1 and level 2 dungeons have their locations shown on your map, should you look at it.
I'm sorry, hero. To deal with merchants, you need rupees. I do not know how many rupees you have, so I thought this would be helpful for you. For a brief while from now, I've cast a spell on the enemies. Don't overdo it and get yourself knocked out.
Have you met with a merchant? Did you buy a candle from him? If you don't have enough rupees, be sure to defeat enemies while the spell remains. You won't be able to get very far if you can't burn trees. Here is a recap of the tools that you can use with the B button. Bombs are powerful weapons. You can use them to defeat enemies as well as break stone walls. Be sure to remember that, as it is very important, especially with regard to the statues depicting faces that are embedded in the walls of the dungeons. It is said that some of those can be destroyed. The boomerang is able to stop enemy movements. It is also useful for obtaining items that are out of your reach. You can also throw it diagonally. You need arrows to use the bow. The bow is in a dungeon somewhere. Arrows are sold by merchants. Be careful, however, as firing an arrow costs a single rupee every time.
Hero, let's use the spell found out of the chapter of Fate of the Forbidden Tomb. Ta!
The appearance of the subscreen changes when entering a dungeon. Let's explain the dungeon maps. Somewhere in each dungeon has been dropped a sheet of paper with a map drawn on it. By collecting this item, a small map will appear on the left of the screen. On the right side of the subscreen is a large map which records where you have been. Any room that is entered even once is recorded here. While comparing the two maps, be sure to aim for the location of Triforce piece. If you pick up a compass, You should be able to see the location of Triforce Beast on a small map. The old man's spell has faded. The enemies are back to normal. You still need to venture into the western region of Hyrule. Hurry up. Currently, you can only see a small portion of Hyrule. The dungeons of the evil King Ganon are as arduous as ever. The road should open if you can burn down the trees in the way.
Come on.
The candle can burn wood, but it is also a useful tool for brightening darkened rooms. However, it can only be used once per screen. If you want to use it on the same screen many times, you have to leave that screen and then re-enter it. Have you set foot in the west of Hyrule and seen the Lost Woods? That forest ends up ensnaring many travelers. Evil spirits trick them into continuing to wander in the forest until they die. No one in Hyrule dares approach it. There is only one way out of the woods. Yet, even as you exit, more difficulties lie before you. You should wait for the old man's instructions.
Hey.
Hey. That was Fantastic Beasts.
It was terrible. I want those 2 hours back. No, it was pretty good. I give it a B. Not definitely above average, but you know, not shaking things up. It's also a nice little introduction to some of these characters because they're obviously, you know, gonna be doing a lot more. Because it also turns out, you know how the bad guy is being played by Johnny Depp? They had him for all of 10 seconds on screen. So they're preparing something bigger.
Okay.
There's definitely a series going on here.
I do enjoy David Yates, so I would probably like it because of that.
In the dungeons, you must have seen the round skulls, the bubbles. These are the most annoying enemies. Although they don't hurt you when they touch you, they will render you unable to use your sword temporarily. Be wary of the red bubble. If you touch one,
I'm
your
going to be
sword
playing
is
a
disabled
Pathfinder Ranger
permanently
who's an
unless you
expert
touch
in
a blue
religion.
bubble. Beware the red bubbles the most.
Okay.
There seems to be an enemy who hits your shields as well.
Am I crazy?
Do not be careless around
No.
them.
I'm just gonna play Japanese Diablo.
Oh, okay. Have you ever played Pathfinder?
No, but I've played a small bit of Shadowrun, Savage Worlds, and Dark Heresy.
Oh, those are fun ones.
Yes, they are. I miss those days, but I'm playing something entirely different from all those. Just as fun.
Oh. I just popped in to say hi. I'm currently working on my character and, things in the
There
background.
goes the battle,
Coolio.
hero.
Something tells me PP is done.
I shall use the lightning
Maybe
spell once
later?
again.
Reese, are you available for later?
I am definitely available for later.
Acha!
I am currently in the middle of week 2.
But yeah, I'm playing my Ranger in a campaign a buddy of mine's running. He hasn't run a game in a while, but, he's given us a very big warning. The world is not kind.
Oh no.
He's giving us max HP per level for the first 5 levels.
Wow.
Yeah, I am a Ranger with 50 HP and I'm 5th level.
That is pretty generous.
But he's also saying that suboptimal builds, he will work the campaign around them. So I'm actually going to be doing something a little bit different with my Ranger. Normally, I purely make him a skill monkey and a range weapon guy. This version, he's also going to kind of get into the fray with a dual weapon, since Rangers you can actually do a switch hit Ranger fairly effectively. Oh, and we're playing with something called feat taxes, so we get a bunch. We get a couple of feats for free, and other feats are kind of rolled together, so it takes less feats to do what you want.
Ah, this is what I found.
So,
The merchants think of
my character
nothing but
is a
merchants.
dex-based build,
Not
so,
even the future
and we get,
Tyrells on their minds.
weapon finesse for free. It's just a feature you get as a
I'll
character.
make them my puppets for a while.
So, hooray. I mean,
Talk
my
to the
damage
merchants.
takes a nosedive when I'm using my
While I
swords, but
manipulate
hey.
their hearts.
I'm effectively playing
The old
Legolas,
man's spell is beginning to work.
because I've got the
The
dual
goods that merchants
light
deal
swords.
have become cheaper. You do well to buy
And no,
items
I will
useful
not be
in battle
surfing
now.
down a staircase on a shield
Let's go
killing
down to
orcs.
see the merchants.
To my knowledge, as of yet. I have used this character in the past to blind a dragon with purely skill checks. I rolled really high to hide in some nearby rocks when a copper dragon landed nearby our party. I then double critted skill rolls, and I had ridiculous skill rolls in stealth and acrobatics. So I basically ran up the dragon's back, perfectly balanced,
Arrows are a good
and it
purchase.
didn't notice me. When I got to a dagger in each hand, that I just basically plunged one dagger into each of its eyes, and then used its head as the springboard, and did an aerial flip and landed with my Herbie.
Purchase the candle at
Sounds
30
legit.
rupees.
Yep. This is also 4th ed, so, a little ridiculous power
If you have the shield,
curve, but hey.
you can block the bullets fired by the Zora who rise
Oh,
from
and
the
that
water.
my GM hated my party because we constantly, this is the GM, we constantly curb stomped his encounters because we just constantly got good rolls, and he got terrible rolls. In the first combat encounter, there was a Drake that had cornered my character. The Minotaur fighter of the party ran up to it and kneecapped it twice with a maul. So it didn't get to bite us once. We just beat the shit out of it till it died.
You use the rest.
Nice.
And it died
Where's the level 4
unfulfilled
dungeon?
because it couldn't bite any of us.
The Evil King's minions must be across the water.
So, take that.
Suck it.
But I'm gonna get going now. I gotta work on this character sheet.
Cool.
I has magic boomerang. I is also.
Wahoo. Wahoo.
it's actually recommended by most to, well, at least some so-called experts, to wait until after you finish level 4, well, actually, after you finish level 3, before you try and go for the white sword. And that's only because normally when you try and go toward the white sword, you have to pass a set of cliffs. There's a bunch of tornadoes that pull you down to the previous screen. But if you're good enough, you can get by them without much problems. That's what I was crowing about when you came in. I was like, I am that awesome. I have Triforce piece number 3, but I have to go back in because I went the other way. I was supposed to go to the left
I
first
shall
and
try
get the
using
raft.
the spell from the lightning chapter. Ita!
Alright, I now have 3 Triforces in the raft, and now I get to give them away to level 4. Complete that objective, and then wait out the clock again.
must tell you something regrettable. The merchants' mines have returned to normal. The sales are now at their normal prices. Somehow the old man is doing some follow-up work for you.
Okay, if I remember correctly, this entire map is that of a giant eye.
There's some people who are communicating with me. Apparently, they are hiding themselves from the evil king's minions. Some of them say they want to help you. I will send you the candle power. However, know that not all of them are allies.
Let's experiment with a candle. Thanks to the old man's power, you can use the candle as much as you like. With this, there might be allies hiding under trees. They will give you important information. Let's burn suspicious trees with the candle.
It seems your uphill battle continues. I will try to help with the lightning spell. Eta! Hero, I shall try using the spell found in the Fate chapter of the Forbidden Tomb. Ta!
Have you found the flute in the level 4 dungeon? Blow the flute and a tornado appears. It will carry you to the entrances of any dungeons you have defeated.
I bet you'd like to have more bombs!
Something strange is going on. You can no longer use the candle as often as you'd like. It appears that the old man's spell has faded.
Have you seen the forest from which you cannot proceed once you go in? Let's exorcise the spirits of the forest with a spell. You should be able to move through the Lost Woods freely.
You will no longer lose your way in the Lost Woods. By having the spirits driven away, the forest has become a straightforward path. No one has ever gone past these woods yet. Surely there must be something beyond the forest. Did you wait all this time to exit the forest just to head into a desert storm? Is this a trap that someone set up? This is wasting our time. You should wait for the old man's help. Have you found the 4th Triforce piece yet? If not, hurry to the level 4 dungeon. The level 4 dungeon is past the pier by the lake.
Finally, I made it just barely. I was at last successful in suppressing the desert storm. The desert should be much less perilous now.
That annoying desert storm has finally disappeared. Nobody knows what is on the other side of the desert.
I shall try using the last spell from the chapter of lightning. Utah! Those people are still talking to me. They say that they will lend you power. Let's try something a little different. Let's figure out their whereabouts.
There may be allies hiding themselves underground. You should listen carefully. You will hear a signal from them. When you hear it, surely there is somebody nearby. Use candles and bombs to meet them. You're running out of time. What loose threads have you left hanging that you should tie up? The raft, the flute, and the stronger boomerang. These all can be obtained today. They are all in the dungeons. According to rumor, it is said that there is someone who will give you a stronger sword called the White Sword. Is the White Sword in your hand? Go west through the Lost Woods, then quickly reach the cemetery north of the desert. The graves in the cemetery hold a secret. Only 3 minutes left. Hurry!
Okay, I know there's someone in there, but I don't have an earthly idea where he is. Okay, 8. That would be behind the fairy pond.
There was a small boy by the name of Link who had the strength of a pure heart. He took it upon himself to save the Princess Zelda, but in order to defeat the evil Ganon, who is now in possession of the power half of the Triforce, he needs to find the 8 parts of the wisdom half. It is only with the complete wisdom that he can enter Death Mountain, the domain of Ganon. Can he find the 8 parts?
Just one more.
Can he save the Princess Zelda and defeat the evil Ganon? He can do these things
There you are.
only with your help.
At last, time is up.
Well done. Here are the results of today's fight. 4 more dungeons are still to come. Let me take your sword again. I shall keep the important memories of your battles. These memories can never disappear until the fight ends. So, let's meet again.
I wonder, is it because it was in between screens that I'm not seeing shit? Wow, that's really bad coding. Can you defeat the evil king? Chapter 2, end. Ladies and gentlemen, I will continue this. I will be continuing this tomorrow night, where I will then finish the first map of The Legend of Zelda Broadcast Satellaview Edition. Until then, have a good night and have fun.